These are the #1 settings to be using in the Black Ops 7 beta. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. Now let's waste no more time. Let's get into the video. Starting off first, I play on controller on PC. My button layout is default flip. Regular stick layouts. My horizontal and my vertical sensitivity, I've been messing around a bit, but I found 1.65 to be comfortable. Not too fast where like you can lose track of targets, but not too slow. So, you keep it with the best of them. Go down. Now I don't use bumper ping. I play claw and put my controller in the camera. So like this finger hovers over my like letters. And so like having the bumpers like L1, R1 to shoot with, to aim and shoot with is definitely better. Scrolling down, I don't play by original. I don't play with trigger effects. My dead zone settings are usually 3 on my left stick minimum and 60 on my left stick max. And right stick minimum is 3 with a right stick maximum of 99. I know some people play with like a right stick maximum of like 95, and I wouldn't go lower than that. And also, I would say since my controller is a bit old, I've used it for like quite a years now. So if you turn this setting on with you test the dead zones, like you try to flick your sticks and they come back into like different numbers, then you will raise your dead zone. But if it still goes back to like 0, then you can lower your dead zones all the way to like 1/1. Now moving on to the aiming section, sensitivity multiplier. I don't usually play with a sensitivity multiplier. Usually in Warzone, I might tune it down a little bit depending on which game I'm playing. Moving on to the aiming section of my sensitivity multiplier, keep everything really normal on 1/1. I know some people like to turn down the ADS sensitivity, maybe like a 0.9, 0.75. I would say while you're playing the game, you can fool around. It's the beta, man. Them stats don't carry over to the real release. So, try different things out. Next up, my aim and advanced setting, I'm using instant and my ADS sensitivity transition timing, and my aim response curve is dynamic. That's what I usually play on when I play Warzone. It's very sticky, very sticky. I know some people play on like linear, and then some people that play on standard. Of course, like I said, man, it is the beta, so try all the different settings. You might even find something new that you like now instead of what you used to play on. And my aim response curve slope is all the way at the maximum. I know some professionals and some like, pub stomping players, they play like on different, like a 0.9, 0.85 to not try to get as sticky aim assist. Let's say like you're trying to shoot 2 people and like the stick is pulling you to the left and you really don't want to go right. So they turn it on just a little bit. I don't play with custom sensitivity per zoom. And then next up, we have our movement. I play with tactical sprint assist on. I know like the CDL pros, they have like tac sprint or something like GA, so they don't use it, but we're not playing by those rules. So tactical sprint assist on, sprint delay all the way to 0. Sprint sideways assist, sprint assist backwards. So you don't have to click any extra buttons when you want to go backwards, side to side. Mantle assist off, all that. So usually when you try to do a jump, the game, if you have it on or you have it on low, the game will help you mental it. It'll think you want to mental something. When sometimes you just want to jump on top of a ledge just to look down, look left, right, and then get back off. Crouch assist off. I don't really need that. Corner slicing off. I know some people play with this on. It's really like a preference thing. Wall jump assist. Now I know some people are playing with this off, and some people are playing with sideways only. So let's say they're running down a corridor and you want to jump to the right or left. Sideways. It's cool. Forward only, like if you're facing a wall, of course. And on, it means it'll trigger whether you're facing the wall, sideways against the wall. So that's definitely something you want to play around. Active roll assist. That's if you're using, I believe, Mountaineer in Warzone. Like you have an active roll, you jump off like a certain height, your character go third person and roll and take like minimal to like little to no damage. Moving behavior, side behavior, I play on hybrid, so I can tap the slide and I can hold it like it's the dive. So in case I want to like straight jump to another roof or things like that, or straight jump to farther with my parachute. Yeah, I use hybrid. Auto airborne mantle. No, that'll just mess you up in gunfights. You're mantling things in a gunfight, try to jump shot, things like that. Sprint restore on, slide maintain sprint, of course, wingsuit activation. Manual. That's just kind of similar to like your parachute in Warzone. You don't really want that automatically. You want to be able to get as low as you possibly can, pop the wingsuit, get where you got to go. Wall jump activation. Some people, I play on press, so it's kind of like a double click. So you jump on, like against the wall, jump again, boom, boom. Some people have a hold, and I guess some people have this off because they don't like the wall jumping, which is kind of weird. Slide, active roll behavior, tap the slide, always. Active roll came in third person. You turn into first person. We don't really have the mechanic in the beta, so this doesn't matter. Advanced movement, sprint, tactical sprint, toggle, auto move forward off, auto door peek definitely off. Rounded mantle, this is like when you're using jump, yeah, if you're close to the edge, you can't be mantle, things like that. So you keep throwing off. This is really how you play around. Like sometimes it'll mess people up. Other people don't really get that problem. Tactical sprint, always single tap for sprint, easy, easy. Plunging in the water. This is on trigger. I know a lot of people use like their triggers and things like that. But honestly, I've been playing Warzone for so long. I use free. So and that's just how I play. Sprint, door bash, of course. But yeah, we have automatic doors in the beta. So vehicle behaviors. You can say, these are all like defaults on vehicle behavior. Nothing too fancy. Combat aim outside behavior, hold weapon, mount. Like sometimes you want to mount up and get extra recoil control. So I use ADS plus melee, dedicated melee, yeah, hold melee to pull out whatever we have. What is it, like a baton or whatever that is. Body shield, prioritize finishing moves. Apply all armor plates, see for damage all at once, or behavior on hold, and your fire behavior press, and go combat defense settings. Yeah, ping. These are mostly like, yeah, this is probably one of the most important things I would say, like interact reload behavior. I use prioritize interact. So if I need to pick up a gun, I can tap, pick up a gun, like mid fight, things like that. And also, let's say like you're playing like Warzone, you just hold the reload, pick up a gun, and be on the way. Mantle can reload. Yes, you don't want that blocking your mantling. Can be dependent. It stick for all depleted ammo switch. Yeah, as soon as the gun go empty, boom, switch to another one. Don't gotta worry about it. Weapon mount movement. Yes, as soon as you move out, you mount it up and you really want to move. Let's say you get shot back, you might get sniped that, you want to get out of there. Boom, don't gotta worry about nothing. Weapon mount return. You don't really need that. That's up scoreboard toggle, things like that. Overlay event setting, directional buttons to go through the backpack. Well, we're not gonna call it a backpack. Inventory control. Penguin delay. Yeah, these are mostly like default too. Let's go to my graphics. And these are the graphics I'm running. I play on a 280 hertz 1080p monitor. I'm saving up to get a 1440p, either 240 hertz or an OLED monitor. Yes, big money too. So these are the settings. I play full screen exclusive. I have a dedicated gaming PC, so I have a dedicated gaming monitor. I play at the highest refresh rate. It's like the highest display resolution. My aspect on automatic. I play at 2.2 on my display gamma. And this brightness, I play like a 53. I know some people play like default, or some people like 55. So I say in between 50 and 55, you find that sweet spot for you and apply. Y'all good to go. Now this NVIDIA reflexive latency, I'm playing an on plus boost. Now that's really like deep dive to like PC optimization, things like that. But that could be another video. These are, I have the V-Syncs all, custom frame rate. I have my gameplay custom frame match the maximum my monitor can output. And you custom frame at 120, out of focus gameplay at 30. Reduce menu resolution, I just keep that at native, and I turn off everything else, especially HDR, like tank your frame rate, response time, and all that. I run quality custom, your render resolution is at 100. Dynamic resolution, some people have this on if they have like a lower end PC, some people keep it off. I'm running fidelity cast about like a 75. VRAM scale target at a 70, variable rate shading off. And my texture resolution at normal, and just about everything else. If it can go low, I have it on low. If it can go very low, I have it on very low. And on demand texture stream, I have that minimal. This turned all the way down. Download limits off. You know, local texture stream on low. Shadow quality very low. I have just about everything low or very low. And then my view, I have like the motion and the arachnophobia off. Me personally, I'm not scared of spiders, but you are. Turn it off or turn it on, so it doesn't show you like, I believe, spiders and zombies. In the beta, I've been playing on 120 just to keep my usual thing. But if I'm like, just keep my usual. But that's why I usually play on Warzone. ADS field of view always effective. Wide, 90 wide. Make sure you have world motion blur off and weapon motion blur off. Make sure in the first person camera movement, have it on as least. So when the game gets to shaking your screen, it's as the least possible shaking as possible. And I play on inverted flashbang. So usually, let's say someone throws a flash, my screen doesn't go white, it goes all black. That on my audio, this is what my audio settings. I turn off my gameplay music. I have my dialogue at 100% because I'm running the Artist War audio tune. You can search them up on YouTube. My effects volume on 100. Have my art tune. Have my 7.1. I've been trying different audio, sucker punch, bass cut, bass boost, and honestly, like on stream, I'll probably go through like my audio setting, like my audio mix, to see what exactly as I'm liking in the game. These are usually like not really major, but definitely I'd say this is for people with tinnitus, the pinging, the drop sound, the pins, or like some sounds in the game can like really, I would say, mess with or like damage your ears. So it doesn't hurt to turn this on. And then my voice chat, like which at 40, we get to talking trash in between games, things like that, in before games, too, in the lobby, things like that. Not really major. have my mic on, just like my microphone, my game PC. And that's, yeah, those are the settings I run and BO7 beta, man. Hope you guys can like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Adios.